Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 15 of Corvania. 15 episodes in. We're level 5. Things are going okay. We're in the middle of a dungeon. We got kind of fucked up last episode. We have not played, in like 4 weeks. So Kittens is going to run us through a summary of what led us here and what in the world we're doing and what happened last session. And then we're going to get into gameplay. So, Kittens, take it away.
So, all of you guys joined together, you have a boat, and you made your way to Corvania. This is this very roguelike atmosphere. Outlaws are here, bandits, pirates, and it's all run by the face of Corvania, Farla. Self-proclaimed Queen of Corvania, a drow. After, a wretched hive of scum and villainy. Yes, that's very much what it is. Farla, after you guys proved yourself to be a little bit loyal to her, or at least slightly trustworthy, she gave you a quest. She wanted you guys to go to Bloria. Bloria is a country is completely war-torn between the Wood Elves and these Viking-like humans. They have been fighting for centuries. No one knows why. And Zico, the sort of military powerhouse of Corvania, has basically called this a no-go zone. You cannot go there. You're going to have a hell of a time coming back. Sweet talking your way through. Broderick, your drow kind of charismatic rogue, was able to talk you through, saying that you had purpose here and that you were here to help and study, and you made your way through the barricade.
We showed the coin, right? I think we showed the guy the coin that the queen gave us.
Yes, and that did.
And he was like, "Oh shit."
Yeah. Yes, you did show that coin, and you guys got your way into the hostile waters of Bloria. After landing on the southern isle, where the Wood Elves live, you met the Grand Matron and her granddaughter Spring. After talking with them and learning a little bit about their culture and their fight with the Vikings, they took you into their sacred wood, basically, where a very large treant secretes basically like a healing potion, or it's like a healing and a cure disease potion all in one. And that's kind of their secret, and how that they've lived so long, and how basically they have not killed each other with these magical things. Although a lot of people have died, still relatively small communities. You went over to the Viking side to see what they thought. Farla, the quest that she had given you, was basically to choose one. You give them a magical object, let them fight it out, kind of leave her name, and so that she could basically, have control over Bloria for herself. Was kind of the quest that you have been given. So you went, talked to the Vikings, you liked them a lot, and realized that this sort of conflict was very much like most conflicts. One side believes they had been hurt, and so the other side believes they had been hurt, but in reality they both had a little bit of a hand in this war that's happening. You also learned of a very Romeo and Juliet story between the daughter of the Viking chiefman, Rain, and the granddaughter, Spring. You made peace with some very awesome persuasion rolls. And that was like the main things that had happened. You were approached by a mysterious figure, a illusionary figure, Torga was. And you went to go explore a cave that they said had some sort of weird portal that could be extremely dangerous. I think that's it. It was a lot of information, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I actually kind of forgot about the vision that Torga had.
We fought a horde of hellhounds.
Yes.
Yes, you fought a horde of hellhounds as you entered this dwarven ruin. You left Spring, the wood elf granddaughter behind the soon-to-be ruler of the Wood Elves. And you guys went in, fought some hellhounds, took a long rest, and here you are. So
we're currently outside the ruins right now, right?
you are outside the door. You guys had shut the door, took a long rest, basically camping out. Yeah.
Ouch, that still hurts.
Alright, well, that was fun.
I feel like most of my wounds have healed. I think I'm gonna move on.
Aye. I've made as many
Let's clear out
repairs
an
as I can.
ancient tomb that's probably full of ancient horrors and evils. What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, but think of all the treasure.
This
Oh,
was
trust me,
also
that's what's getting me through it.
yeah. This was also a dwarven ruin, which to Torga didn't make a lot of sense, being that the only dwarves that she knows of lives on a continent on almost the other side of the world. So that was another interesting point I forgot.
Yeah. I hadn't forgot, but that's true. Good point. Because I have stone cunning, so I was able to determine from the stonework that this is a dwarven cavern. Or,
Have you shared that information?
I think so, yeah. I think I shared it last session.
Mm.
Whenever I noticed that the stonework was dwarven.
Right, so are we going back in?
I think so.
Well, I am.
Torga, let us know if anything's particularly sacred, so we don't accidentally defile it.
Anyone got an ale? I'm gonna need a drink before we go back into that.
Aye?
Well, I've got more of this powder.
Magic
That's more a
drugs.
during than before kind of drug. I'll take you up on that later.
Aye? You've got the tankard, or do you need one?
Just pour it down my gullet. I just need a drink before we go back to Hellhounds.
How tall are you? 5 feet?
5'2".
5'2". Alright, so Torga proceeds to have Aegis take the jug of St. Otis Blonde out of his chest cavity thing and just kind of like holds it and like tips it and lets Creed drink from basically pouring it down his throat like he requested.
I pound about a mug's worth and then I just shake my feathers up and get ready to go.
All right. So as you guys open up the main chamber back into where you saw, this time it's eerily quiet. You really only made it about 30 feet inside and kind of over. So as you come forward, there seems to be no more hellhounds. What would you guys?
Is it like pitch black in here?
Very much so. The only light is coming from the door that you have open, which even then you have like 50 feet of no light or of light that's streaming from inside into like this cavern type like cave. So at point this door, it is almost completely pitch black.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to recast dark vision though.
Okay.
And I'll cast light on my shield.
And I don't need to do shit.
Because
I'll push my shield right in your eyes.
Oh, you fucking bastard.
all right. So I would like a marching order. Who is going?
Well, I kind of want to examine these sarcophagi
Yeah.
that are to the right of us or left of us, depending.
So
Investigation check.
I did
What's up?
I did open this chest over here, right? I remember it being trapped and that's what fucked me up.
Yep. And you got something from.
Yeah. Do you remember what that was? Let me check my notes from last session.
It was big, black, and rubbery in the shape.
Oh my god.
No, I draw the line at ancient dwarven dildos.
It's got a bunch of gears and shit in it. I wonder what it does. Oh, it buzzes.
6 feet in length.
6 feet?
Beat someone
Dwarves
with
are
a
only like
baseball
5
bat.
foot. It like pierced their brain.
That's what makes it disturbing.
Makes you wonder about the physiology of ancient dwarves.
I mean, they were tall, you know.
Actually, I think it was the platinum.
Okay, that makes sense. And does everyone have some platinum? Did we divvy that up? I feel like
Yeah.
we did. I'm sure we
Yeah, I
could
have
probably...
like 5 pieces.
Yeah, so do I.
Oh, really?
Okay.
I wasn't paying attention. I don't have any platinum.
Let's see. Concentration check.
Yeah, I don't have any either. I must have messed up.
I've got 5.
I added 5.
Were you here for the last session?
Yeah, we had the whole drunken conversation in the hallway while Revette was banging the Viking.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about that.
I did leave a sock on the door.
She doesn't wear socks.
You didn't leave a scarf on the door.
She doesn't have
He's the
socks.
Viking.
Okay.
Stock on the door.
I want to say that we probably divvied it up, whatever it was.
So we're at like 5 platinum each.
Sure. That's what I have. I don't know.
I mean, that sounds right, because that's what I've got in my inventory as well.
16 investigation, by the way.
As you go through the sarcophagi, most of them are not actually sealed. It looks like they were hastily either like half pushed over, or like and a lot of these sarcophagi have multiple bodies in them, like 3 or 4. And as you walk into this room, so that first one that is open has 3 bodies in it, and really all you can see is a pile of it looks like three skulls, probably about dwarven size, and rusted armor. And there are 3 swords scattered about. These are not rusted. They are a red metal. And as you move to the next one, you kind of push off the lid. It's not sealed or anything. It's heavy, but it's not sealed. And as you open it, it looks like same armor with 1 sword that is not rusted, but the armor is pretty much unusable at this point. And going through, you see that in almost every sarcophagus.
Ladies and gents, we've got some unrusted swords here.
Unrusted?
Yeah, all the armor's rusted. You think the same thing had happened to the swords? I wonder if it's the material. You know anything about these, Torga? And I kind of throw one her way.
Yeah. Aegis will catch it and like take a look at it. I am proficient in smithing. I don't know if that helps. Do I need to roll something?
So, yes. This is going to be... Let's do investigation. It's an intelligence, and I think it's an intelligence with your proficiency is what I'll say with a blacksmith.
Okay. Yeah, I think that would still just be like my investigation check, right? Because it's just intelligence with proficiency.
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly.
All right.
It's
here
your
we go.
black check with intelligence.
Okay, cool. So, int. Yeah. Wow, that is a 23.
So, you don't know this specific substance. It is completely unknown to you. But you've seen weapons like this before. It is similar to adamantium, but it's not adamantium. It is an extremely, it might be even harder than adamantium. You've never seen this before. But with that high of a roll, that's what it reminds you of.
Well, it kind of looks like adamantium, but it's not. I don't know what it is, to be honest. I've never seen this kind of metal before. I don't even know if I've read about it. What are these swords? Are they short swords, long swords, great swords?
Are you guys moving through and looking like looking through all the weapons?
Kree heard swords. He would be interested to looking through them all.
I would say there are short, probably in this specific room, about 4 short swords, 2 long swords, a single great sword, and
they're all made out of the same material?
What was that last one? You cut out for me.
a mace.
Mace.
They are all deep, deep, almost like crimson red.
The metal is.
The metal is
Ooh,
Very
can I
interesting.
cast Identify? Would that do anything?
if you'd like to try.
Yeah, I would like to try.
Okay. So as you sit, you watch as Kalaya just immediately sits in the middle of the floor and starts casting. Are you ritually casting this? Can
Yeah.
you ritually cast this?
It is a ritual.
Okay. Okay, because your book of spells, right?
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
why you can- Okay, so as you sit, you ritually cast this, and you watch as she puts in a whole bunch of insignias on the ground with the sword in the middle. 10 minutes go by as she sits and concentrates. I will need to send you something, Kalaya, because I know your character. So 1 second.
That's not reassuring.
Shady.
Under table
First
dealings.
of all, hey!
Hey, what? You know it's true.
How do you freaking whisper in this? I forget every time. Is
Slash-
You
it
do backslash W
It's
and then my
slash
name.
W, yeah.
It's fucking dumb.
I mean, it's like a command in Twitch, except a slash instead of a.
Oh, I guess she's in my house. Hold on. I'll just talk to her about it. Talk amongst yourself.
Broderick
Oh,
lifts
the
one of
digital
short
age.
swords and goes, "Mind if I take this?"
Kalaya, hold your mic open.
No!
Actually, I think I'm gonna grab a mace. I don't know. Yeah, I think I'll grab a mace. Wait, hold on. Let me look at the stats. I think I might like a longsword instead.
Rivette's not taking anything, so y'all go nuts.
I'll eyeball the other longsword at the moment.
They're both 1d. Is it 1d8? What was the mace? 1d6 bludgeoning. 1d8 slashing. I don't use two-handed, so it would only ever be 1d8.
A bag of holding.
Yeah, I have a bag of holding. Would you like me to? Would you like to put something in it?
I was just making sure. I mean, we might as well take all these weapons.
Yeah, whatever anyone doesn't claim, we should definitely sell.
Good point.
We should donate it to a museum.
Do we want to sell them though?
Yeah, right.
For a mountain of gold.
Well, when we know more about them, we'll know if we want to sell them or not. But we'll figure it out as we get more in.
Could bring some unwanted attention if we sell them. Just saying.
Well, you just gotta sell them to the right people.
I was gonna say we got a boat. We could sell it half the world away.
There totally is. I totally forgot.
And then
We even have a
Broderick-
whispered channel in the Discord. There were like multiple ways.
Broderick proceeds to explain fences to Torga.
All right, I'm back.
Aye, but that doesn't mean we. I mean, I know what the fence is. I've read about them before, but you know, if we sell them and people start to question where they came from, I don't want them to track them back to us.
Oh, you just never been to the right fences. The right ones will never sell you out.
Ah. All right.
Kalaya, you know what these are?
Yeah, I do.
Why are they
Yeah,
red?
share that information.
I'll tell you what. I'll let you know what they do if Torga gives me the mace.
Oh, aye. Here to go. I was thinking about taking a longsword anyway. Actually, I think we're going to take most of the weapons and put them in the bag of holding. So here, yeah, here's the mace.
No, I think you're gonna want them.
They are extremely heavy, by the way. They are double the weight of a normal sword. They are extremely heavy.
Aye, this is
Aye.
here. You're ready. It's pretty heavy. I didn't notice it when I picked it up, but it's pretty heavy.
I still think you might want to use it.
The mace that you just asked me for.
No,
Are you
my short
crazy?
sword.
Do you want the mace or not?
I do.
Okay, here you go.
I think you'll want to use a short sword or a long sword as well.
All right, well, we'll see.
You want to know what they do? They are magical weapons that overcome any magical resistance, anything at all. They crit on an 18, a 19, or a 20. And if you crit, you regain half of your damage in hit points.
Holy shit!
For fuck's sake!
Damn.
I'm kind of scared what we're about to be facing if we're getting this. What?
Pretty amazing.
Torga,
So,
this
yeah.
is a magic and as you're hearing about this would be something that had been lost to time. Like, this is probably before the Great War. Before, this would be weapons that gods bestowed on the dwarves to help fight. And this is one of the places where they lost. And these have been sealed and lost to time.
Wow.
I didn't know these weapons actually existed.
Varric Tethras, rogue.
Oh, it's just kind of a myth.
And occasionally, unwelcome tag along.
Oh, sorry. These are, I mean, if I think what they are, they're weapons that were handed to the dwarves by the gods before the Great War. Torga's just kind of like dumbfounded and like scratching her head and like looking at. She picks up one of the long swords and is just kind of like looking at it.
Yeah, I'd be doing the same thing.
You do have
Wait.
to attune to them.
Was there a dagger at all anywhere?
Not yet. Not in this specific chain.
And if anyone besides Torga wants the longsword, I will take a short sword, but I'm looking at the longsword right now.
Is there
When
any...
did the Great War actually end? Like, for them?
Hundreds and hundreds of years
Before
ago.
I was born.
Like, probably closer to
So So by magic.
6, 7.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, anyway, what's up?
So by magic, okay, they're magic, but they're not a plus, like +1 or anything like that, right?
They're not. Nope.
Okay.
They crit
They're magic.
18, 19, or 20.
Crit on an 18.
do-
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is really nice. They do overcome magical resistances.
And when you crit.
And when you crit, it heals for half the damage that you do. Oh, it's the damage on the dice, though, not with your modifier, I think is how
Okay,
I had
okay.
that. It's the damage of the dice.
Okay.
Sorry. So it's not as ridiculous, but it's the damage.
I was
of the-
gonna. These sound pretty fucking OP. I mean, they're still OP, but yeah, that helps it a little bit. You crit.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
still
are they-
better crits. Of 18, 19, and 20, you still get extra damage for many more numbers.
Half the damage.
Mhm.
Or
And-
half
I don't know if I missed it, but are they +1 in the attack roll and damage roll sense, or is
No.
it
They
just
are
their magical
not.
and the other stuff? Okay.
When you crit, you gain HP equal to half the damage dice roll.
Yep.
Modifier. Yeah, JK. There she is. All right, let me
Hey.
adjust our.
I'm assuming this is homebrewed and there's no actual card for these at any point, is there?
No, yeah, this is me. This is a me thing.
Me. Me too.
Yeah, so I'm here. Only 30 minutes late.
That's actually kind of what you said yesterday, right?
Yeah.
You're pretty
Yeah.
spot on.
I think about it like that.
We just got some really cool swords.
Yeah, we just got some pretty badass weapons, and there's plenty, so you can have one.
Jamae, do you use a long sword or a short sword?
Probably.
Wait, I'm not.
probably
I'm still not in roll 20. I have to.
Yeah, I want
She's a
this long
ranger,
sword, but
so
I'll
probably
definitely give it
short.
away if someone else wants.
How many long swords did you say, Kittens? Was there just one?
I
There's
heard it say
two.
2.
Two? Okay.
Or
Rangers
short,
can
too
use both
long.
martial and sword.
Right, but she uses archery a lot, so her dex is probably higher. A long sword's gonna be strength, right? So she would probably want a short sword. I mean, if there's two long swords and no one else wants another long sword, I'll take a long sword and the, whatchamacallit, the great sword. And I guess we want to try and put the rest of the weapons that we're not going to use in the bag of holding, right?
Yes, definitely.
But again, for weight, they are extremely heavy.
I'm going to
And is
need...
there a strength requirement to even wield?
I didn't think about that.
Fuck.
Okay, so I use sword, but I don't really use them. I
Well,
haven't really used
when you
them at
do,
all.
you're going to want it to be this one instead of a regular one.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's pretty dope.
So
Oh, sorry, Jake.
I think I need to know what it does because I think I missed that.
All right.
I'll write it in the chat.
Okay,
Thank
cool.
you.
I would say that if you have a negative strength modifier at all, you cannot wield them. So if you have under a 10, you cannot wield.
That's fair.
Cool.
Can I wield it with a 10?
Yeah, I'd say you could wield it with a 10. Like, if you have the average strength that has a lot of heft behind it, but if you have a negative strength score, there's no way you're going to be able to wield it with any sort of accuracy.
Are maces small?
Excuse me?
Like,
Like they'd be the size of a short sword, except the end of it's super heavy.
okay.
And then, just so I know our numbers, there were 4 short swords. I currently have 1. JK has 1. Did Keith take any short sword?
I would want the long sword, but if someone else would use it better, I'll just take a short sword instead.
Okay, because I could benefit from having 2 short swords.
You can
Can
have.
you wield both?
Yeah, they're light. Well, I guess that depends. But if it functions like a short sword, you can wield 2 short swords.
Yeah, I prefer the long sword anyhow. So unless someone else wants it, I'll just take the second long.
I don't think anybody else would have it, Keith. I think you can take it.
All right, then that's what I'm taking. Done and done.
All right, so what is that, kittens? Well, can you just go ahead? How about you just tell us how many of their weapons there were? Again.
There were 4 short swords.
4 short, 2 long,
2 long.
1 mace,
And a grate.
grate. Okay, so I've got the grate. Kalaya's got the mace. Both the 2 long swords are taken. Broderick, you're taking 2 short swords, right?
Yes, if that's allowed.
Jamae, you're taking 1 short sword.
Yeah.
Okay, so that leaves 1 short sword to go in the bag unless anyone wants it. Okay.
I can't use them, and I'm not sure Jim can either.
I can't. Yeah, I can't.
Okay.
Sorcerers, so we can't.
1 short sword, red metal. Okay. Alrighty.
I'm pretty sure you can extend the crit range as well, so that it crits on 18, 19, or
Huh?
on roll 20. You
Oh.
should be able.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, you
totally.
can.
No, extend it as the weapon itself. You can crit on a 2.
No, I thought she meant there was like, remember how in Critical Role the vestiges of divergence weapons they got would like have a final form? That's what I thought she meant. I was like, wait a second, so that's not part of the original weapon? Okay, no, I gotcha.
So do I update my regular sword or do we
Yeah.
like the
You
things that
Or
Broderick
you can-
has?
You probably want to add another short sword,
Yeah,
right?
true,
To be
but, I
realistic,
mean,
you wouldn't be
Yeah.
merging the swords together. So just
Yeah.
add another short sword. It's just a regular short sword. It's not a +1. And then you can customize it in roll 20.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very doable. I got it. So when you update the crit range, you don't want to actually make a range. You just want to have the lowest number it crits on. So change that to an 8.
All right then. This is
Was there a name for the swords?
crazy already. It's a red metal. We don't know what the metal is.
Okay.
I let the party know that these were that I think that they are weapons I've read about, but they're legends. Basically, they were weapons given to the dwarves, some of the first dwarves, by the gods during, like, before the Great War. So these are like these are like weapons that were thought to be lost to legend. See, that's what I'm saying, Broderick. I don't know if we want to just go around selling something like this. These are like directly from the gods. These are like lost to time.
All you're doing is giving me more reasons to sell them. We tell it to the right person. These are coming from the gods. I mean, the money we'd make.
And the attention we bring on ourselves.
What attention? Once we sell them, it's no longer our problem. It's whoever's the dumb son of a bitch that buys them.
Maybe we sell them through the queen.
Hey, maybe she just wants one to use.
People won't mess with her.
No one would mess with her, but she'd take a bigger cut. I know the right people to go to get the most money we can for this.
Money isn't the only thing that matters. Just putting that out there.
Well, to me it is.
All right. Now that we've, you guys do have to attune to the weapons, just so you know. So that's one of your slots that is taken for tunable weapons. You can only have 3. And if you're ready to go.
Aye, are we ready to proceed? Imagine what we could find deeper in. If we found these, like, 10 yards inside the front door.
Aye. Who's gonna be leading the party?
I'd be
You?
at or near the front.
Aye, I'd like to be up front as well. I'm kind
I'll
of like
stand behind the big man. I'm not stupid.
All right.
Which way are we going?
Yeah, there are 3 hallways in front of you that you can pick.
This one, and then these 2 to the left.
Yes.
What do I see as I look down this hallway?
Looks like stairs.
Looks like it should be fine. Who's going first?
Rivette, do you see anything down that hallway over there? Hey, and I can go first if we'd like.
She stepped away.
Oh, my bad. I missed it.
Sorry, I was just clicking and dragging.
That's fine.
Same here. She says she sees a hallway and a few dead bodies, but
It comes to a
other
dead
than
end.
that. All right.
So we just want to go this way then? And Torga gestures down this hallway.
Might as well. You
I
lead the
think
way.
Following you while I'm flipping the new sword around.
All right then.
Ladies first.
All right. So as you move through the chamber, Torga, you haven't seen stonework like this since Azul. It's the deeper places of, and walking through, you get a familiar sense of home almost.
I would like to
Like-
try and keep an eye out for oddities in the stonework that indicate maybe traps.
I would like an investigation check from you.
18.
Right. As you're walking forward, this reminds you of, like, you've probably seen the barracks, maybe, when you were younger, maybe walking through. This reminds you of a military barracks. At least in Azul, it has almost like the same very plain stonework. There is some scrolling design, as is all Dwarven stonework, because that's like one of the things they enjoy doing. But it's still plain, it's still uniform, and that's what you're seeing right now. And you just haven't. There's a set of stairs in front of you, and what looks to be another dead dwarf skeleton, this time half laying on a table straight in front of you.
Is there anything? So the armor's rusted. Is there anything else interesting about them? Can I delineate if they're? I mean, I guess I probably wouldn't be able to tell if they're like male or female.
No, all you can tell is that they had rusted armor, and from the armor, it's old.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. And according to Sloat and Ari, I'm trying to not say character names. It's hard. Sloat and Ari, they were reminding me, so I didn't have to get my other notebook. It's been about 300 to 400 years since the Great War, so centuries.
It looks like a barracks of some sort.
Just move up.
Be wary of traps, everyone. I wouldn't touch anything without inspecting it first. And I go ahead and move ahead.
Roderick takes his hand off the wall very carefully.
Long idiot.
Moving into this room, you see what looks to be one large pile of ash or soot. And around it are 4 or 5 dead bodies. All of their...
I can't see the right half of the room. I don't think. I mean, I can see this square, but I can't see anything past that.
My bad. You should be able to see probably about to there, maybe a little further in, about to here, until your sight gets blocked by a pillar. All of these swords, it looks like the ends have been. It looks like they're swords that have been heavily used. They're still the same red material, but these ones might be unusable. It looks like something, whatever they were probably fighting, had either tried to melt them or had destroyed them somehow, like it was hitting something extremely hard, and that just the age and time has pretty much diminished the ones that are in this room. One of the bodies, part of the skeleton, looks to be dissolved. Dissolved, like half of its skull is missing.
And it's not crushed into little pieces.
No, it looks like it had been eaten away, especially with your 18 investigation. In the center, as you kind of walk in, you get the faint smell of almost like a brimstone or a sulfur, but it's very faint and very old. Because this place had been closed, all of the smells and scents have stayed, and it was airtight. So those kind of smells have stayed.
That doesn't smell pleasant. It's like brimstone or something. And look here. Something has dissolved this skull. It's not broken down and crushed by a blunt object. It's been dissolved by a substance.
Well, that can't be good.
Aye. Right. Well, I mean, I guess there's only one way to go. This is a wall, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, well, lead us down this hallway.
As you're moving forward, there's more dead bodies. There's, it looks like there was a fight that had happened here. A fight they didn't win. And as you're moving through, you do find a couple more, you find one more short sword. And this time you find a, what's the shorter axe? The
Battle
versatile.
axe.
No, is the battle axe the versatile?
Yep.
And one battle axe.
Alright. Let's wait, one more short sword, right? So we've got 2 short swords. And I'm gonna put my long sword in the bag. So I've got the battle axe and the great sword.
Sorry, it was a battle axe and what other axe?
A battle axe and a short sword. It is a battle axe, right? Not a hand axe.
Is it battle axe, the
right,
versatile?
the versatile one, okay.
Okay.
You know, I kind of for a second thought maybe we could take some of the short swords and some of the extras we have and like make daggers for you spellcasters, but if you look at those ones back near where Broderick's standing, they're like, the tips are broken and they look like they've maybe tried to be melted down and to no success. Just a note.
Those seem like sturdy metal.
All right. As you move into this chamber, this one looks like a fighting pit. This would be probably where dwarf soldiers had trained and fought, and there does seem to be, again, it's just a fight. And as you move through, that's what you see. There are bits of stone that look like have been dissolved by acid. There are scorch marks all over the walls.
I mean, this is a fighting pit. I've seen similar designs in current fighting pits. I mean, obviously not like this, but some of the core concepts have stayed the same. It's maybe some sort of
all you
training
need
room.
is a circle of people for a fighting pit.
Well, dwarves take their fighting a little more seriously. We like to have pits. Maybe obstacles.
Oh, you gotta show me one of these dwarf fighting pits. The Vikings showed me a good time.
Aye, that they did.
How steep of a drop is it from these steps?
Probably about 15 feet. Like, it's pretty deep.
I'm gonna try and do like a parkour front flip off of it.
Okay, make an acrobatics check.
19.
All right, you watch as Broderick kind of looking down, does a front flip in, and kind of does the typical like gymnastics pose with the up in the air, his chest out, and sitting with his heels together. It's pretty.
How tall is the ceiling in here?
Not very tall. Oh no, it was tall. It was like 40 feet or so, I think.
Okay, so I look over my shoulder, I go show off, and then I do 3 back loops while flying, and then land right back where.
Okay, come on, you have wings. It's not exactly fair.
Weren't you the one who told me that fair is just a construct of people who lose?
Oh, bird.
Did I say that? Honestly, don't remember. I might have been drunk.
You're both pretty. Stop arguing.
Torga, you move through again, just looking at all the bodies.
Right.
Let's see. These ones don't have any weapons on them, or what they do have are.
Do you want
like,
my
hilts.
Do you want my passive investigation, by the way? I feel like maybe that might be handy.
I just assume it's really high.
Because I'm definitely just investigating everything. She's a curious little kitty now.
Yeah, I had assumed, especially because this is all dwarven and crazy, that she would be
Yeah, it's 16, my passive
all
investigation.
over this. Okay. These people might have been a little lower ranking. It looks like these did not have the crazy, amazing weapons that you guys have just found, but instead had normal weapons that have since rusted.
Right, looks like there's a hallway over here.
Thurick, I need a perception check from you. Okay. As you're keeping a lookout behind you, probably for more hellhounds. You don't see anything.
Okay.
So you just move forward. Torga, as you're looking through this hallway, it's again another hallway, similar to the ones that you saw before.
Alright, it looks like we've got another hallway down here. This is the Tomb of Endless Hallways. Read about it in a book once, and she kind of chuckles to herself like she thought it was a funny joke.
I don't understand it.
Over here is another hallway that's been collapsed.
Right there.
This looks like something that would have led somewhere, but is since been completely
Well, looks like we're not going that way. Guess I'll keep going.
All right.
The stonework is really incredible.
As you keep moving on, you notice as one of the skeletons, as you step into this hallway, starts to move, and then another, and then another.
Hey,
You
we've got
notice, and you
movement.
can almost, yep. 3 of these dwarves, with these ones have the red metal weapons, stand. And I need everyone to roll for initiative.
Yay!
Yeah.
This is gonna suck.
Yeah, they got the
Cramped
swords too.
fucking
This is
hallway.
perfect.
I can't shoot from here.
Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus! You guys are so fucked.
Yeah.
My initiative
Are the
sucks.
Why did you
ass.
say you
this
guys?
cramped, or do
Because
we have
I'm
enough room
clogging
to-
the fucking. I'm bottlenecking us, and my initiative is shit. That's why you
Oh,
guys
I
are
can win
fucked. Oh,
through you.
that's true. I guess you're right. You can move through me. I forgot about that.
I've also got distant casting, so we're fine.
Except you don't
Well,
have line of
yeah,
sight.
I was gonna say the only people that have line of sight are Kree and myself.
Correction. I have 22 initiative. I have the wrong modifier.
Can I modify my own initiative?
Sorry.
Yeah, you can.
Quote, that song is be stuck in my head and I hate you.
Kittens, if you add our
Turn
tokens to
order
the turn
is
order,
empty.
we can actually add our own numbers. Anyone that can't, I mean, let Kittens know, but we can all enter our own numbers.
Do you want me to re-roll it so it pops into the turn order? Oh, you're muted, Kittens.
Thank you. Just enter the number you had.
Yeah, you should be able to enter it yourself in the turn order box.
Yeah, it won't let me. It's just a yellow. It outlines it in yellow and won't let me touch.
You can't click it?
I click it and it turns yellow and then won't let me type.
You gotta click it again, Keith.
All right, yeah.
Okay. Damn,
Yeah,
24.
This sucks. I roll good, but this sucks.
Well, I did yell that we've got movement. I said,
Yeah.
So that's at least
And
for
then I
roleplay
yelled,
purposes. You
"I
would know
can't
something's
keep
going
these
on.
Conditions.
Feeling a little claustrophobic.
Just a tiny bit.
This is great. I feel at home.
All
I
right.
love it down here.
Jamae, you are.
Okay, so how cramped is the hallway?
Extremely cramped. This is, you gotta think of Torga's normal size. It is a
Mhm.
hallway built for a dwarf. It is, the ceilings are tall in the chambers, but in the hallways, they are not tall enough.
Jesus.
Okay,
I'm riding on a
so
7-foot machine.
Which you can all stand normally.
yeah.
But Torga, you know, like that's a 7-foot tall ceiling for a dwarf is like a nice ceiling.
I think my hair
So
keeps
you-
scraping against the ceiling.
Yeah.
It's messing up my bun.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I have no idea how to like.
Actually, yeah, this sucks. You guys can't move through.
I could try to squeeze in, but moving through Toga and Aegis would be very.
I mean, you can. By the rules of the game, you can, but the problem is that
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
standing literally in front of an enemy, and you can't move through an enemy, and you can't stand in my
Yeah.
spot. So
Yes. So we.
I am
can't-
bottlenecking it at this point.
So, yeah.
Would you like to hold your turn until you see an enemy?
I will hold my turn because I can't really attack from here.
All right, Kree, I'm positive. What's your dex bonus?
+3.
So, Jamae, are you holding your turn?
Yep.
Okay, Kree, you are.
On this spot right there, I am going to cast Shatter, and it gets everything within 10 feet radius.
All right.
It's a Constitution saving throw, DC 13.
The one closest to Torga is the only one that succeeds.
It's 15 or 7 damage.
Curious, what kind of damage is that?
Almost positive it's thunder.
Oh.
Yep. Thunder.
Nice. 2 of them are already dead. Damn.
All right. So you watch as Creed takes out one of his swords and points it, and as it does, a large crack of thunder shatters two of the skeletons into pieces. The other one kind of ducks out of the way and into you, Torga, as it takes a swipe with.
I can move through Tori, so I could have moved where one of the dead ones is, right?
If you would like, yeah.
To there.
Yep. All right, Torga, that was a natural 1 versus you.
Aye. I put my shield up to block all the bones coming from the other 2 that exploded.
Yeah, and the other one, you watch as it tries to get around your shield but gets stuck. As it is, you see a dwarven skull just looking at you, trying to just kill you, basically. All right, Kalaya, you are up.
Oh, we can't hear you. Wait.
Me?
There you go. Never mind. I saw the
Oh,
green
yeah, I
light
wasn't-
up with no sound. I thought we couldn't hear you.
I was thinking, if I go right in between Broderick and Torga, can I cast Eldritch Blast without hitting?
Yes,
Torga?
you can.
Okay.
Unless you roll a natural 1.
Fantastic.
Please don't shoot me in the butt. In the arse.
I am going to try and cast Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
17?
You cut out kittens.
Hits.
I heard her.
So what's your damage?
I'm rolling. Eight.
All right. As you watch as Kree lets off this thunderous wave, you watch as Kalaya, with her cloak, kind of moves past you, Broderick, almost like shadow, and pops up behind you, Torga, as she reaches her hand out. An Eldritch Blast exits her finger and blows apart the skeleton. All right. You have 3 more short swords if you'd like to try and carry them.
Oh, that was fun. As he kind of pats Kalaya on the back.
Hey.
What?
I would strap one on to help with weight, not that I would use it if we're worried about weight limit.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to come up with some sort of little like Excel sheet or something to help me add up the weight for the bag of holding. But I'll put 2 more short swords in, sure.
So how much stuff can we add to the bag of holding?
Yep.
How much?
I don't.
250 pounds.
And I could not even begin to tell you how much is in the bag of holding. Like I can tell you what's in it, but I can't tell you what anything weighs.
So each
Yeah.
short sword is going to be 4 pounds.
Oh, that's not bad.
It's only one in short sword. Is only one in roll 20.
It was 2 in mine.
So it's heavier, right?
No, it's 2 in mine.
Yeah, a
So it's
tankard
1.
weighs 1 pound. There's no way a short sword weighs
It's-
1 pound as well.
It's 2 pounds in the PHB.
Weird. It added only 1 when I added to my.
Are you sure that's not the
Sheet.
quantity?
Yeah.
Okay.
The
Well, these
quantity
should.
was 1 and the.
These are heavier.
Okay,
The
so-
material's a lot heavier, so they're actually
Okay,
4
so-
pounds.
So a normal short sword weighs 2.
Yeah, and these are double. Any of these weapons, whether it's a
Okay.
mace or a longsword or anything, its weight doubled.
Yeah.
As Kree starts to strap on this extra sword, you notice he starts to look like a walking iron throne.
All right, are you guys moving forward?
All right, so be wary. The skeletons are maybe not completely dead, eh? Just watch your surroundings.
Can I make a stealth check since we're trying not to die?
If you'd like to stealth, you're in a group of people not stealthing, but you can.
Yeah, but I am the shadows.
All right, Darkwing Duck.
That was so dark.
I am the shadows that creep in the night. I am the batteries not included.
That was a dirty 20, by the way.
So you watch as Kalaya kind of. I'm going to say if you want to stealth, you have to shift towards the back of the group where Thrick is, and kind of
Okie
keep
dokie.
around corners and shadows. Torga, you see another hallway. Oh, I did not have the right thing click. Torga, you see another hallway.
Darkness.
No. Again, moving forward.
Aye, you coming along, Cree?
Yeah, I'll be right there.
These skeletons do not seem to be moving, Torga.
All right, these ones seem okay.
Sure you don't want me to just hit him with something to be
You
sure?
can hit them with whatever you like.
I just like launch an Eldritch Blast at one that's a bit of ways from me.
It just shatters the bones.
Alright, job well done.
Good job. I feel safer already.
That's what I do.
This,
All right,
so
we've got the big chamber here. Hold up.
this is a barracks room, very much so. This is where some of like the lesser soldiers would have slept. You see stone beds. A lot of them look like they died in their sleep, and this room is completely blackened. Torga, being the arcane specialist that you are, it looks like someone had basically placed a fireball in the middle of this room and completely charred everything.
Are the skeletons moving?
They are not. They are, and most of them aren't even skeletons, but are more just piles of ash, as they were just incinerated by what you guess would be a fire.
Aye. Looks like we've got some sort of barracks room here. Judging by the floor, the mark on the floor, it looks like maybe a fireball or an explosion of some sort.
Torga, can I get since I just want a perception check.
Sure. Get to my character sheet. Perception is not great. 3.
I said investigation. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's way better.
I thought I said investigation. I apologize.
You said perception, but
My bad. It was
19.
investigation. It was meant to be. As you're walking past this one here, the bed, as you're kind of looking underneath it, you have Aegis pull on it and it moves
Hey.
and shifts. And it looks like there's a trap door underneath this bed.
Hey. Looks like we've got the passage over here.
Pretty sneaky.
Aye, the stone bed didn't quite fit into like the other ones do. It doesn't look like it's attached. Figured maybe there's something hiding, like a chest or something, but it looks like we've got a door. Do I need another investigation roll to see if this trap door is trapped?
Absolutely.
Alright. That is a 21.
It very much is trapped.
Aye,
You
this
can
is trapped. I'd rather not almost die again. Just give me a second and see if I
Just
can
don't
disarm
touch
it.
it.
Do you have
I could try.
Do I have what?
thieves' tools? That would be how you'd be able to. It's a long, long wire that goes from the trapdoor to the wall. It looks like not a steel wire, but like a something that wouldn't rust over time, like a rope almost, like fishing line.
You know, I don't think my Tinkerer's tools have anything to deal with this. Cree, Broderick, do either one of you have anything that could maybe deal with this?
Broderick stops poking a skeleton with his new red sword. Goes, I might have some.
Sure, either one of you. I can take a look.
All right, I'd take about maybe 5-10 feet step back because haven't used these in a while. I pull out the tools, and just the beads of sweat start going down the side of his face as he cuts the red wire.
So it's a little more complicated than that.
Blue wire.
The
Torka
yellow
points out-
one!
Torka points out the wire, and with her help, I'll say you don't have to make an investigation check, but you do need to make your thieves' tools check.
23.
Oh, lucky. Barely made it. As Torga points out the wire, Broderick, you carefully lift the trapdoor, and underneath you see what looks to be a black box. And you've seen one trap like this before. And as you lift it, you make sure it would be filled with a concentrated poison. You don't know if it's been long enough that it would have dispersed, but you have to basically pry without lifting too much and setting off the wire. You have to take one of your thieves' tools, one of your lock picks basically, and you have to jimmy it in there and then pop it down into the bottom of this hole as you shut the trap door and you clip the wire, and you can hear as the air lets out.
I think we're gonna be fine.
But isn't
I
the
think-
poison inside that thing?
Oh yeah,
now.
but it dispersed. We should be fine.
Well, I hope so. I don't want to die.
I give it a couple of minutes. Sometimes things like that can linger in the air.
Yeah.
You wait a couple minutes, and you pop open the trap door, and it seems like it has dispersed. It
So I know what I'm
stinks down
doing.
there, but
Someone light a
Bullshit can
match.
linger.
you said you're gonna light a match.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Just
you
kind
light
of
a
wave it around for the smell.
Okay. Do you climb down in the hole first?
Yeah, sure, why not? Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Jump in the hole.
All right. You jump in the hole, and it's very short. Show you what you guys found. Basically, you have a shortcut to get from here to here.
Oh.
So, Broderick,
Here where?
as you
Just a little south on the map.
Okay. Oh, Jesus.
as you pop out, you can see basically where the main battle of this took place. Sorry, I have to move around my stuff. As you all pop out, you see probably 30 or so bodies littered around the chamber. You moved, and in the center is a giant anvil. Like, it is probably about 10 feet across and 5
Anvil of the
wide. It is red, the same color as the weapons that you are all now carrying. And on top of it lays a hammer. It is
Where are the gods?
about the size of a blacksmithing hammer, except around it is still the deep red color, but there are cracks in it of black all the way around, and it shines. Behind the anvil stands a probably 12-foot tall and about the same wide dwarven statue. Hold on. We're going to pull it up here. Dwarven statue.
Where are the gods?
It has the same, made of the same metal made of the same metal that the weapons are made of, that the anvil is made of, and it stands and watches. I need everyone to make a perception check for me, except Kalaya, because it looks like she's still in the other room.
Oh no, I was in the room. I just haven't
Everyone
moved yet.
to make a perception check for me.
By the way, I'm assuming I'm able to climb up on like this landing here like I did with no problem.
Yep.
Kind of doing that balancing act, you know, with my arms out.
Jemay, could you push him off, please?
I'd rather you didn't.
Jemay, as you watch Torga enter and start walking up towards the anvil, you watch as, with your natural 20, giving you exactly the DC, you watch as the statue, its eyes move and watch Torga as she moves around the chamber.
Torga,
Aye.
the statue is looking at you.
Huh? And
It's
Torga
watching your
stops
movement.
immediately. Well, that's creepy.
The statue's gonna get you. It's watching
Do
you.
you think it's
It's like one of those paintings with the eyes that move.
It's probably guarding the forge.
Yeah, maybe don't get too close.
Oh, it's just a statue. What's the worst that could happen?
It could attack us. Roderick.
It's a statue.
It's a moving statue.
I
I'm
don't see
letting him do
anything.
it. He'll be the first to die. It's fine.
Yeah, you're right.
Wait a minute, what?
Nothing.
Exactly.
What do you see up there?
Well, I see an anvil. It's a pretty cool anvil.
And as you look at, and now that you're closer, you see all of the different tools that are laying off the anvil. Torga would know what they are and what they do. You also see a couple basins of water and a smelter on the side. This was a very well prepared and stocked room. It has everything you would need to craft weapons.
So Kittens, is the statue watching everyone, or is it watching just Torga?
It is.
Torga.
You watch as and it's hard to tell, but you can almost see the shift in the eyes. It's almost like they have cat-like pupils, and you're watching, and they are solely focused on Torga.
It's
I
because she's a
grab one of the
dwarf.
tools and hold it up.
Yeah.
Oh, you want this, Torga?
Did you said you grabbed one of the tools?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Broderick,
As
idiot.
Broderick reaches down and grabs one of the tools.
A
You watch
poo! No!
Shift from Torga to Broderick as the great stone golem comes to life. Looks down
I
at Broderick
fucking told you.
and goes and lifts one of its hands to smash. And that's, I think, where we'll take a break. Everyone's gonna roll initiative. I think we need some drinks and everything, or
That's a good point.
true.
yeah. So,
It's like a boss fight.
oh yeah.
Oh fuck.
Okay, well, I'm staying in the back corner of the room. I'm not getting close to that thing.
Yeah, me too.
It is Yeah.
Those attunements have taken effect. They're not long-term attunements, right?
Yeah, you are now attuned to the items.
What does that mean? I didn't. do that.
So attuning to an item is basically you spend 30 minutes with a weapon, learning it and becoming connected to it because it's magical. And then once you become connected to it, you can only attune to 3 magical items. That is your maximum.
Does it
Golem
take
have
like a slot from
an-
me?
What's that?
Does it take like a spell slot or something?
Nope, it's not a spell slot. You just have 3. You're allowed to have 3 attunable magic items.
Oh, okay.
And I don't think all of you probably don't have any attuned magic items yet.
At least I don't.
I had nothing. And you can always unattune and attune to something different if I remember correctly. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
But yeah. Okay.
Before we go, does Golem have an N in it?
Does what have an N?
Golem. Like the stone metal golem thing. Does that have an N in it?
As an M. Golem. Golem.
Okay, perfect.
All right, let's get
Plus everyone.
everyone's. I'll let you guys all add initiatives. I'm sorry. Thurk has his initiative. Vet has hers. Tomato Ron. Torga. I'll add Torga. And the Golem.
God.
You gotta add me still, too.
Rolled a natural 20 on the Golem's initiative.
God damn it.
Which makes it a
And rolled a
19. Alright. Alright. Let's go get some drinks. Bathroom break.
Yeah, break time.
Yay.
You gotta add me to the initiative.
Who is missing?
Kree. Actually, I might be able to add you. Because I have control of your character for some reason.
Added already.
I added Cree.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
Like,
Yep.
5-10 minutes?
Sounds good.
Alright.
Alright, guys. Those of you here in stream, we're going to take a quick break. I need to pee and get some more water. And then when we come back, we're going to jump into this boss fight with this giant stone golem. I'm pretty excited about it. So, real quick, just, there's the time. Get up, stretch your legs, grab a drink, grab some snacks, and we'll be back in a couple of minutes.
I am Baku.
Alright. I am back. Wee boop wee boop wee boop wee boop wee boop wee bee boop boop wee bee 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 boop boop wee bee 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 boop boop wee bee wee boop 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 wee boop. This is such a great song.
Hello.
Such a good song.
Hello.
Howdy.
I'm eating a cookie.
Yeah, I warmed up some pizza.
I'm eating some clementine.
Oh my darling, oh my darling.
What is clementine?
It's like mandarin
A person.
or orange,
Oh,
but it's smaller.
She's a cannibal.
Huckleberry Finn sang the song a lot, you know. Or Huckleberry Hound did.
She killed her neighbor named Clementine and cooked her. Confirmed.
Well, I wouldn't
I
have a
agree with that.
neighbor named Clementine because Clementine is not a name in Finland. You don't use that name here.
Clem.
We use
Sometimes people move
use
from one
Finnish
country to
names.
another.
Someone moved. Sure.
yeah.
Which makes it an
That-
international
that- yeah.
incident now.
I'm not amused. Yeah, whatever you say, Booge.
Yeah,
So I'd like to
whatever,
think-
Booch.
I like to think whatever tool it was Broderick picked up was somewhat phallic in shape, and he turned around and was like hip thrusting with it as the golem was coming to life, and he was completely
Right.
unaware.
That's hilarious. You're giving me so many drawing ideas.
That needs to be animated.
Totally.
The rest of the party looks on in horror as Broderick just wonders, like, what is this really that disturbing?
And that's how he died. Thrusting
Yeah.
with a tool by his dong.
with a
Crushed
giant
by a
stone
golem.
column. Yeah, with a giant fist over it.
Never has Broderick done a more Broderick thing.
Here lies Broderick. Never has Broderick done a more Broderick thing.
That's good.
Since we're already in a tomb,
Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
we could just leave him here.
It's fitting.
And though it's a dwarven tomb, but who cares? It's just details.
Yeah, details. Drow and Dwarves are just best friends.
Totally.
Yep. Sure.
You should have let
Is
me pick up
everyone-
the tool. You silly oaf.
But the golem was like looking at you funny, so I don't think it would have helped even if you would pick the tool.
Honestly, I feel like it was a signal that I was actually okay to pick up the tool. As weird as that sounds.
Mm. I mean, it could be.
I give
But
that a
we will never know.
chance.
However, I really wanted to fight this thing, so I wasn't gonna
Broderick.
stop.
You just let Broderick do that.
Broderick's blissfully ignorant enough. He thought Jamae was just fucking with Torga. He didn't think the thing was actually moving.
Broderick's just an idiot.
Yeah.
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 So,
He's a lovable idiot.
Mm.
Define lovable.
Arguable. That's arguable.
Arguable.
Come on.
I'm gonna be honest, this group is a menagerie of fools, except for maybe Threat.
Yeah, pretty much,
Very
actually.
smart,
Freaking
insane one
Kalai,
here.
you tried to blow our ship up.
Okay,
I'm
first of
sorry.
all, no, I didn't. Second of all, it was not. It was fine.
The one of us who
Come on,
actively
baby.
eats rodents out of a hat is the wisest of
I
us all.
mean, he also
Yes, it is.
like ate soap.
Yeah, he did eat soap
Yeah,
while we were in the bathhouse.
I might be stupid, but Aran is very intelligent.
see,
Aran's the
I,
smart one. There we go.
Yeah.
There's
Aran.
a lot of
Yeah,
crazy
the actual
people.
animal
Aran is the brains of this group.
I take
I don't
offense to
believe
that. I think my intelligence score is higher than all y'all's.
Combined.
I think Ravette might be the most level-headed of the.
I was actually gonna say that.
Yeah.
I do
That's
not
true.
agree because I know Rivette's creator.
Hey, that's fucking rude.
That's not the same thing. Now you're metagaming.
Am extremely level-headed.
That is
From what angle?
Not true.
From what angle?
Okay, guys, thanks.
I'm sorry, but
We love you.
Evil,
yeah.
sociopathic, calculated.
I am only a
Charlie,
little
we think-
sociopathic, but it's fine.
No!
If you have a sandwich, if you have a ham sandwich that's 98% ham sandwich and 2% shit, that's a shit sandwich.
That's so good.
I have not actively tried to hurt or kill anyone on this team. I would just like to say that.
Actively?
Except for the part where you tried to
It
summon
was
a demon in there,
just
but
an accident.
I did
You
not
tried to
know what the
passively
book
kill us,
did.
then.
I did not know what the book did.
I mean, if Kalaya doesn't actively want anybody in this group dead, then she's at least one step above Revette.
Oh, hey, we found this book that was near this area where a bunch of blown up shit was happening. What's the worst that could happen if I possibly use this book?
Butterflies and rainbows will
I
appear.
had my reasons.
We'll be showered with gold and treasures and magical items. That's what's gonna
And
happen.
gumdrops.
And the spell that I use emits magical energy that feels wrong. I will continue with this.
I only did it once. I only did it once.
Oh, only once. Yeah, I only murdered someone once. I mean,
And we all die just once.
I scooped out their innards like a jack-o'-lantern only once.
Except
like,
around.
come on, guys.
I
I'm not
have
that
never actively murdered anyone.
actively. Again, here's
Just passively.
Again, she's still one step above Revette in that case, then.
oops, I stabbed a guy. Uh-oh, my bad.
Whoopsies, he tripped and fell on my knife.
I am a spellcaster.
He fell in my
My
fire.
Eldritch Blast, it was the strangest damn thing.
get this fight underway. We all here.
Yeah, I think we're all here, right?
Yeah. Alright, guys.
Keith here?
I heard him.
Yeah, he was talking shit about me.
I walked back away to smoke a little bit, but I'm back again.
Okay. So, we're getting into it. As the stone golem comes to life, Jamae, you notice as the eyes shift from Torga to Broderick, it is your go. What are you going to do?
Okay, so I'm just basically going to shoot an arrow.
Alright, roll to attack. $14 does not hit. You watch as your arrow, as you pull out your longbow, and you know you aimed for it. But as it hits, it doesn't even damage the stone. You're in
So
for a rough fight.
Aran gets to attack because he sees me attack
Yes.
from.
Although he's
So-
not next to it, so can he?
Yeah, that's true. So I don't know if he can like move.
Well, you both rolled 22s. So
Yeah, yeah,
it's-
that's
so
true,
technically
but-
you have the same initiative, so I would let Aran move and attack twice if he wanted.
Yeah, okay, I can do.
Now, can Oran get to him is the question.
Well, he has 50 movement.
Oh,
so-
Jesus. No, never mind.
I'm just going to
The penis tool.
check.
Yeah, plenty.
Plenty of room to move. So he's going to like probably maybe not right next to it, maybe here.
Okay.
Like not right in front of it, just next to it, and then he's going to do like a double claw attack.
Okay. $22 hits, 18 hits.
Hell yeah.
So, before you roll damage,
Uh-oh.
are Aran's claws magical?
No.
You watch as Iran tries and claws at the stone. He does
Wait.
0 damage.
Kittens, is this stone, or I thought you said he was made... Oh, no, the anvil's made out of the same metal.
Yes.
He's made out of stone.
He is made out of stone.
Okay.
But you watch as Iran's claws go, and there's no damage done.
And
That's
you
unfair.
None at all? Shit. No wonder why you
None.
laced us all up with magic weapons.
You're welcome.
You said that his sword and shield were made from the same stuff, though, right? Or did I miss it?
Those are now, he has drain on him. Well, we'll get to there. Kree?
Now this is a fight I can get behind, and I enter a rage. And I am going to...
Alright.
with the attuned longsword.
What up, Dan? Welcome back, buddy. You're just in
For
time.
a
We're
natural
entering a
2
boss
plus
fight.
5, so not enough.
What you're looking at here is a tomb that we've wandered into, a
Not
dwarven
enough.
tomb.
So as you go,
And we're fighting this
as you go
big
to swing your
motherfucker
sword,
right here.
you crash against the stone, and you just don't have enough strength to get through. In your rage, do you have the second attack yet, or no?
Chubby
No, 'cause
Kobold.
I'm
I
only still
love that.
level
Okay.
1
I
barbarian.
love your name.
I
It's so
love it.
funny. That's great.
All right. So is that the end of
Welcome
your
to the stream.
turn?
You're just in time too.
Yeah,
We're
that's
about
it.
to fight a
That's all I
boss
got.
fight.
That's an action, a movement, and a bonus action.
All right. Is the stone's golem's turn. So, it didn't
Hey,
even
Darklight, welcome back. What's
remotely
going on?
look at Iran or Kree, is going to take 1 step up onto the dais where Roderick is going to drop its shield. So there is a large stone shield right here, or a large stone shield like right here. And it is going to slam Roderick.
Oh, damn.
That's a 19 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
He did.
One shot kill. He's now co-DM.
Wow. I rolled an 8, a 7, and a 7.
Ooh.
14. That's 14 plus 22. That's 28 points of damage. That's all. That is 2 less than max damage.
Doink.
Thanks, Roderick.
You did.
As you watch,
Chubby Kobold,
as
thank
a
you so much for the
large,
follow. I appreciate it.
Gauntleted fist, as it drops its other weapon, just goes and smashes Broderick almost to the ground. And
He
then
took him and threw him on the ground.
it gets
Booyah!
a second slam attack, which is
God.
going to use against Kree.
Oh, thank God.
And that's why I'm staying way back here.
I'm afraid
And
for
he
my
took
kitty.
him and threw him on the ground.
That is another 19 to hit.
I don't want your
that hit.
barbarian.
Oh,
Boom.
that's a lot worse. That's 6, 7, 8. 14 points of damage.
So 7, right?
Yep, halved to 7. All right, so that is the end of the stone golem's turn as it smashes Broderick almost into a pancake and hits Kree, but Kree doesn't seem to care. Thrick, you
Okay, I am going to cast Bless on Roderick, Porga, and Kree.
Roll a
We got-
d4
add a D4.
to an attack roll or a saving throw. Sweet.
Oh crap! I can't do that. Never mind. I was going to use healing word, but I can't.
Get my dice out. I need a blessed dice.
all right? Thrick, are you doing anything with your bonus action?
I was going to cast healing word, but I realized I can't do that. So
All right, that's the end of Thrick's turn. Kalaya, you are up.
Is it like sentient?
You don't know.
Well. Give me 2 seconds and I'm gonna just try and see if I can do a thing, but I gotta move first, okay?
Okay.
Roderick, you alive
What?
still?
Oh yeah, I'm alive still.
You're on deck.
Oh yeah.
Jim, if you had to pick a color that your magic is normally associated with, what color would it be?
Green.
Green? All right, cool.
Okay, kittens, I'm just gonna move a little bit, and I'm just gonna try and Eldritch Blast it.
All right, roll to hit.
$22 to hit.
I almost wanted Jim to say
22
Dookie
hits.
Brown.
Dude.
Got my blessed dice. Here you go. Anyone wants to see it? It's like translucent green, lime green. It's pretty cool. I know it's kind of hard to see.
17.
There you go. See?
17 damage.
Like
So
translucent
you watch as
green.
Kalaya,
Pretty cool.
this does the full damage, hits part of the chunk of the shoulder of the armor, kind of blasts off, doing a little bit of damage,
Neat.
but not a lot. All right, Rod.
Alright, kind of like recoiling from the hit. Under my breath, I'm gonna mutter Umbra Noctum and cast Hex as a bonus action on it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna impose disadvantage on its strength ability checks. Excuse me. And then with my right hand, I'm gonna pull out one of those red short swords, and I'm gonna like jam it right into its.
Oh man.
Roll to hit.
Right into its what? That's
into its knee.
Okay, that's a real strange place for your sentence to cut off.
Oh, that's fine.
Right into its pee hole.
I'm gonna spend a luck point to re-roll that.
Okay.
It was a natural one.
Damn.
Can't do any worse than that.
15 to hit.
15 does not hit. Did you use your bless?
I did. I only had it was a 7 plus 6 plus 2 from the bless.
15 does not hit.
Ooh, we in a fight now, kids?
All right. So what I'm gonna do
We're
is,
gonna die now, Gabe.
because I am a swashbuckler and I have fancy footwork, I'm gonna run the fuck away from him.
Okay.
GTFO.
Pussy!
You guys take care of it.
Like, I think the
All
cat
right.
just called you a pussy.
Yeah, that's
Think about that
right.
one.
All right, Revette, you are up.
Okay. I'm dropping papers. I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt at second level.
All right. So that is a roll to hit.
22 to hit.
22 hits.
$12 damage.
So you watch as Revette pulling that almost electrical energy, what feels like out of the air. She connects to the stone golem. And you watch as another small piece of the stone kind of cracks and falls. Make sure you guys remember if you have concentration up and you get hit. So I'm gonna put a little lightning bolt on the people who have concentration.
Broderick could have one too through Hex.
Okay. All right. Is that the end of Revette's turn?
That is indeed. Oh, hang on. I needed to be a step closer to actually cast that. So just boop.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Torga, you are up. What are you gonna?
All right. I think what I'm gonna try to do is Torga. Let's see. Actually, yeah, I think I'm good where I'm at. What's the range on this? 15. Oh, it's actually only 15 feet. Where's my ruler? Okay, perfect. Yeah, he's 15 feet away. So I'm going to use lightning lore. So he needs to make, and you guys, those of you that are in the party have seen this before, long metallic-esque rope lashes out from Aegis's hand, his non-shield hand, and like attempts to wrap around the dwarf's waist to try and electrocute him and pull him forward. He needs to make a strength saving throw.
All right.
Of
good at that.
shit, that's true. I didn't think of that. 14's my DC.
It's a lot. It's
Fuck.
It's gonna be like 20 something. Yeah,
All right.
it's like 24.
Well, then Torgamother's shite. And let's see. Does D&D Beyond let me look at so then actions, and I can look at bonus action. I don't think I have anything. Nope. All right, that is my turn. I guess I will walk. Actually, I'm gonna walk up. Shit, I wish I could get to Kree. Where is 5'10"? I guess I can, right? I can kind of like jump up.
Yeah, it's like a 5-foot ledge. I'd say you guys.
All right, I'm gonna have
at least
Torga
onto it.
basically, or I'm gonna have Aegis basically take a step up onto this thing, and then that's 5, 10, 15, 20, and kind of get on this corner next to Kree, so I can help protect him, and that's my turn.
You could try to calm
Alright.
me down.
Huh?
You could try to calm me down.
That's
Since
true.
you're a dwarf.
I didn't really think of that. It's too late now.
Sun's getting
Your turn.
low.
That
Yeah,
goes
Jamae.
pretty Dwarven eyes at it.
Jamae and Aran, your guys' turn is together. So what do you?
Okay,
Keith knows. I
So-
got pretty blue eyes.
since Jamae has like the only his her melee weapon as magical, she has to get closer,
Okay.
and I really don't like that.
So if I wanted to take a weapon out of the bag of holding and toss it to a friendly, is that an action or a bonus action?
That is an action.
Okay.
Taking
So-
it out of the bag of holding. If you had it on your person, I would say it would be a bonus action.
Okay.
So this is where Jamae moves, and she's going to. I hope I did this right, but she's going to use the red metal sword.
All right. You do have advantage because you're flanking with Kree.
Okay. Mm. I hope I did it right.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, girl.
I believe that's an 18, but yeah,
Yeah.
natural 18. It's crit.
crit. Sorry.
Oh, nice. That's good. That's cool. I like that it's still, because the software's smart enough to go, oh, it crits on an 18, so still make the text green. That's cool.
So that
Mhm.
does 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 damage, and you would heal half of the. Which
Yeah,
would
well,
be
I-
2.
It's useless to me because
Yeah.
I don't have any damage
You
done to
did.
me.
I don't know, were you here for that, Jamae? You only heal the dice roll, so not the things added
Okay.
afterwards.
Yeah.
So you rolled a 3, I think,
So she rolled a
Right,
3,
a
and
3.
a 4,
and a 4.
So-
So then it would have been 3 healing?
Yep.
Okay.
but she's full hit points. So,
Yeah.
all right.
And next, Aran is going to just because he's a cat, really, so he doesn't understand that his claws don't do any damage. So he's just going
Vasar, thank you so
to do
much.
like a.
Did you take a
double
sword
claw
out?
attack again.
No, I didn't,
Alright.
but I may have put more
Business.
in
I'll
since I
say
messaged
that you
you. Let
don't
me
have
see.
to roll for it because he's
Oh,
not going to
shit,
do any
yeah,
damage to it. But you can just have a run for
Thank you for
RP,
doing this.
attacking it as much as
Thank
possible.
you for
and-
doing this.
Yeah, he's
I
he's
appreciate
totally
it.
trying and he's doing his best, but
Let me see.
he
I
doesn't
added
do any help.
3
maybe,
more
like,
short swords here. I'll
distracting
type
it.
it to you.
Yeah,
Slightly.
yeah. All right, Kree is up.
Okay. I am going to just full on attack it.
All right.
I'm using a bless. Hold on.
With advantage because you are flanking with
Fuck my life. I didn't fucking. Oh wait, no. He had to make a save. Never mind.
A 25 to hit.
25 hit.
So Kree's going to jump up in the air, trying to brush aside the dwarf's arm with his shield and slash down with his sword. He is going to land after the attack with his sword and shield crossed, braced for another attack the next time using his defensive. For 18 damage, and his AC is raised by 2 for his next turn.
All right. That's the end of Kree's turn. It is the stone golems. After being hit by Kree and trying to be hit by Torga, it is going. Actually, it's going to make 2 attacks versus Jamae. Jamae.
Fuck me!
God damn it. I'm on the wrong side.
That is a
Give me
24
your best.
and a 21 for both slam.
Ooh.
I have 16 AC.
60?
16!
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah!
Nothing
I have
hits. Her
60.
AC's 60.
Yeah.
OP.
No,
Jamae
16.
OP.
Yeah. Thing hits. Everything
Oh,
hits.
this is gonna suck.
Well, I have quite a lot of HP, so maybe I will survive.
Have Revivify.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh, God. This doesn't sound good.
I rolled 43 points of damage.
Oh, shit.
That's exactly my HP! That sucks! Oh my god!
God.
Kitten!
Kittens killed the
I
kitten.
I might have rolled
Kill the
max
kitten!
damage on one of those. I roll.
Zeus.
Hot damn, you're
I
having a good day. You
rolled
should
two
probably go to the
eights.
casino after this, kittens.
Yeah.
I rolled 2 8s and a 7 on some of those d8s.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
that was rough.
I'm down.
Sorry. I'm sorry. All right. I feel bad. Rick, you're up.
Boy. Okay. Roderick, how much health do you have?
On a scale of 1 to 48, I have 20.
Okay. So then I'm going to. You're going to have to hang on for a minute.
Okay.
I'm going to cast a level 3 Cure Wounds. We're going to spend a stork point to distance. There. Cast on Jamae. So 15 points.
15?
15, yeah. That'll be my turn.
All right. As
Still
Strick
alive!
brings Jamae
And breathing.
back from the brink of death, Kalaya, you are up. By the way, I have switched d8s, so everyone's aware. My other d8s have went away.
It's like she put them. What's the opposite of jail? She put them on a throne somewhere and was like, "Yeah, we'll save these for a real good boss fight someday."
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Kalaya, are you bringing
Okay.
out the big guns?
Blast them away.
I'm gonna try and do a thing and see if it works.
All right.
Please do all the
Do
things.
your thing. Do the thing.
She's gonna do
Kalaya.
a thing. She's just gonna cast all the shadiness on it.
I'm going
Turn it into
to.
shadow so it can hit it.
I'm gonna cast or use, I suppose, Fey Presence, and that's a Wisdom save.
Nice.
What does it do?
If you fail, you are frightened by me, so you have disadvantage on all attack and ability checks and such like that. And I don't think you can move toward me. I think you have to move away from me.
So you watch as Kalaya and you always notice the kind of shadow that drifts around her. It extends as she does use all of her shadiness and her darkness to try and surround the creature.
Kree called it.
Unfortunately, it is immune to being frightened.
Ah.
Fuck me!
Automatons, man.
Automatons. It is a big hulking bag of hit points.
Can I use a bonus action to cast a cantrip or no?
Do you have a cantrip that's a bonus action?
Yeah, they'll say on them whether they're bonus actions or actions.
Nope. Cool. That's my turn, guys.
Yep.
You
I
can
feel
also
you.
cast. You have a spell that's a bonus action because you didn't use any. You could. It's not just a cantrip. You can cast a spell as a bonus action if you.
That's true. Do you have any type of like hex? Can a creature be double hexed?
Absolutely.
The hex just
I do have hex.
gives me extra damage against it, and
Well,
it
there
gives
you
it
go.
disadvantage on some things.
Oh, so I would just give it disadvantage on something else?
And you would do extra damage to it.
Sure, I'll cast hex.
Double dukes.
And I do have advantage on my concentration checks because I am a warcaster.
Okay. What do you want to give it? So Broderick gave it disadvantage on strength. What would you like to give your disadvantage?
We might as well do dex, right?
Maybe con?
Yeah. We'll say dex.
Well, yeah. JK, there's really not any like ability checks that are con based. You could do that, but it would be almost useless. It's unfortunately it's not
Yeah.
saving throws. It's just ability checks that he does, kind of like offensively. Yeah, it's not saves, unfortunately.
Okay. I understood wrong.
Not a problem. All right. That's the end of Kalaya's turn. Broderick.
All right, let's hope this works. I'm just gonna take the shadow's gonna eat away from my sword and kind of swirl around the statue as I also put a Hexblade's curse on it.
All right.
And then I'm gonna launch Eldritch Blast at it and launch 2 bolts towards it.
Triple
All right,
hex.
Roll to hit. Pew pew.
The first one's a 23 to hit. And the second one's even more than that.
Absolutely. Roll your damage.
So from the first one, it's going to deal, I don't know if this matters, 6 force, or 2 force, 6 necrotic, and 3 extra from my Hexblade's curse. So in total, 11 from the first one,
All right.
and 13 from the second one.
All right. It is starting to look rougher now. As you notice, as Broderick and you're all taking hits, different parts of its stone farm are starting to fall. You notice that there's an inner glow inside of it where the cracks are. You can see that it's starting to glow from the inside. And you notice that center, and you can see one of its centerpieces is a red object of some sort. You're not sure what. Revette, you are up.
Okay, so I don't know anything about spellcasting. For holding a concentration onto a second turn, do I need to re-roll my hit dice or just the damage?
So you actually don't have to roll to hit because it just does it. So you just roll your damage.
Okay, and if I wanted to bump it back down to first level, I just roll it as 1, or do I need to keep it at second level?
So it just stays at second level. You don't have to use another spell slot. You use it and you cast it and you have it up.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yep.
All right,
Is this
so it's
Witch Bolt we're talking about?
Witch Bolt, yeah.
Yeah, it's basically just it keeps going each turn. You use your action to keep it going. If you ever don't do that, then the spell ends.
Okay, so I'm gonna keep my Witch Bolt up for 14 damage.
All right.
And that's the end of my turn.
Torga, you're up.
Cool beans. I'm gonna move over here. I'm gonna slide 5 feet to the left or north, whatever. And then I think I'm just gonna take 2 swacks at it. I don't even know what that word means. With my sweet battle axe that I have. Not the red metal one. I'm gonna just use the one my father made for me.
All right, roll to hit.
All right. 2 of them. Here we go. I'm just gonna roll 2d20 at the same time. Ooh, that's awful. Where are my attacks? Attack. That's a +7 to hit. Ooh, that still doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't think I hit on either one of them. Oh, I'm blessed. You're right. Okay. First bless. Okay. Nope. That's a 1. So my first attack, we'll say, is 7 + 5, which I believe is 12.
Yeah.
And my second one, I don't even know why I'm rolling this. There's no way this is gonna work. A 3 + 5 is 8. 8 + 7 is 15. But that doesn't hit.
Nope.
Okay.
It does not.
Yeah.
Torga, as you go,
I rolled a
with
4 and a 5.
And with the battle axe, you're just trying to carve in, but the stone is strong and it is rough to get through. Jemay, you.
So, let's see.
Get the fuck away.
I mean, I just can't get away because if I get away, then I can't attack because I won't do any damage.
If you're dead, you won't do any damage either.
Yeah.
Although it would
but
probably get
I would
an
have done
attack of
damage.
opportunity on you.
She could use an
You
action to disengage.
Yes, you could use your action to disengage, which means it doesn't get an attack of opportunity, and you could run away.
But do I want to run away?
And you only have 15 hit points.
Yeah. But I could do damage before I go down.
It is up to you.
Torga, when she moved 5 feet to the left, Torga, you could say her stance looks defensive in your direction. Not trying to metagame here, but if that helps you make your decision.
So how does the potion of healing work? Can I take it as a bonus?
You can. You also do have spells, Jemay, if you can get out of the way.
Yes, well, I have cure wounds, and then I have only like speak to animals, dark vision, that kind of stuff. They don't do any damage.
Okay.
So, if I use like potion of healing as a bonus action, how do I like use it?
A potion of healing is 2d4 or 1d4. No, 2d4 plus 2. You just roll 2d4 plus 2, and that's how much you heal. That's your bonus.
Honestly, you might as well not even use a potion, because if it hits you even once, you're probably going to go down either way. So it might be a waste. So if you're going to attack it, just attack it. Otherwise, run away.
Yeah. That's a good point. Yeah, I'm just going to attack it.
All right, roll to hit. 25 with the advantage, 25 hits. For 6 piercing damage. All right, you watch as Jemay, partially doubled over with the amount of pain she's in, goes and stabs up into one of the cracks. It does a little bit of damage. It is still standing fairly strong, looking a little hurt, but it's definitely
Yeah.
Definitely still up there.
And Aran is still like going at it
Yep.
with its claws, trying to distract it.
All right, Kree, you are up.
Kree's just hacking away in his rage.
All right, I'm ready. Roll to hit.
That's an 18 for a crit, baby.
Woo!
18 plus, but
Woo!
naturally.
Okay, roll your damage.
Uh, 16 damage.
16. Nice. All right, and is that everything?
I'm just gonna move one step closer to Torga. No, I'm not. Never mind. And down and my turn.
All right, so you fly up and towards the center of the chest, you stab one of the short swords in, and you swear you almost nick that center, almost like a heart, and it roars at you, and it's gonna make both of its slam attacks versus you, Kree.
Fuck you,
Oh,
kittens.
thank heavens.
Fuck you, kittens.
25
Save.
That hits,
and 21.
and they both hit.
She keeps attacking to the opposite side.
Wait, what? What do I need to do?
He's
Nothing,
got
you're
down-
fine. I've got the protection fighting style, so if someone attacks someone within 5 feet of me, I can give them disadvantage. So I got close to Kree, but you attacked Jamae. Now I got close to Jamae, you attack Kree. Like, god damn it!
I didn't even know I was.
That's fine. No. Do you? It's, it's making
why
sense
I
in the story.
almost
It's just
pushed you.
frustrating. I thought you should have. He wouldn't get an attack of opportunity. I feel like that was a dumb move.
Well, because I was keeping up the advantage with the.
Oh, okay. Yeah, good point.
flanking.
35 points of damage. Halved.
Yep. So 17, got it.
17.
Oof.
Oof.
All right,
Indeed.
Rick, you're up. It was a really hard decision whether to hit Jamae or Kree, by the way.
So
I bet.
is it looking rough? Like,
Oh yeah, there are cracks in its form, and you can see the kind of center red, almost beating heart in it. It is looking.
I don't know if I should do damage to it or cast more spells to help people.
Kick its ass,
I
Seabass.
say go for the damage.
If I could haste 2 people, and they could do a lot more damage than I could.
Good point.
You have Kalaya, Broderick, and Ravette, and Torga all after you. Actually, you're after the monster, so everyone hits before it does.
I'm gonna drop Bless. So Broderick, Orga, and Kree no longer have Bless. And then I'm
Oh
going
wait,
to...
I never added those hit points on for the crit. That's 4 hit points.
Did you? Yeah, but did you take damage before that?
Yes, I was already hit before that.
Okay. Okay. All right. So you.
You good?
Yep. I dropped bless, and then who are you gonna haste?
I'm going to spend 3 sorcery points to twin cast haste on Torga and Kree.
Let's go, peeps. We can do this.
All right.
I believe that's my turn. I can't
All
like
right.
give a. It would be an action to give a potion to somebody. Like,
Yes, it would be. Yep. All right, Kalaya, you are up. You are muted.
What?
No, you're not. Okay, you're good.
I'm gonna hit it with Eldritch Blast.
All right,
Maybe.
roll to hit. Maybe.
I'm gonna say no. I roll an 8.
Total 8?
No, but it would be plus 4.
No, doesn't hit. So that's 1 bolt. Don't you have 2 bolts of Eldritch Blast now?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're level 5. All our cantrips got stronger.
21?
21 does hit, so 1 bolt hits.
Warden, thanks for that host, man. I appreciate it.
That's 5 total damage.
Alright.
That's my turn.
Alright. Broderick.
All right. I'm gonna rinse, wash, repeat here, and throw 2 more Eldritch Blasts. The first one is 24 to hit.
24 hits.
For a total of 7 damage.
Alright.
This next one's a natural 20 that I'm aiming right for its heart.
Okay.
Uh, 18 total damage.
Alright. So you watch as Broderick points with the pommel of his sword, and 2 blasts. 1 hits almost like the side of the neck, and a chunk blows out, but the other hits right where its heart is. It's still up, but it staggers back. Revette.
I'm
you
gonna
are
pop
up.
a healing potion as my bonus action, by the way.
That's fine. Alright. Revette.
I'm gonna keep up my Witch Bolt concentration for 14 damage.
Alright. 14 damage. Nice. Torga, you are up. What are you gonna do?
Do I get 4 attacks? I'm hasted.
Get
How
one
No,
additional
no.
attack.
3
You get
attacks.
1 extra, so 3 attacks.
All right. Whoops.
Unless, well, right? So is it unless you? I don't know. Is it unless you have 2 attacks per attack action?
No, it in haste it does say this action can be used only to take the attack action, 1 weapon attack only. Dash, disengage, hide, or use not.
Or use an object. So
Yeah.
I could take. Can I take 2 actions, my normal 2 attacks, and then hasted action give Jamae a short sword from the bag of holding?
Yes.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Torga pulls out one of the short swords, the red metal short swords from the bag of holding. So I'm gonna go mark down. I've only got 3 in the bag of holding, and I toss it to Jamae so she can make 2 attacks per turn now.
I grab
and-
it perfectly.
And then I'm just gonna take my normal 2 attacks. Fuck yeah.
Alright.
Super handy. All right. Well, that's one of them's better than last time. All right. So the first one is as a miss. It's like I don't know 5 plus some bullshit. It's bad. The second one though is and this is just with my battle axe, not with the red weapons. This is where'd my actions go? 17 plus 7, so
Hit.
24, I think. All right, cool. That's D8 plus 4. 1d8 seems low. 11 damage.
11 damage. Alright. It is looking very, very rough.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, and then with my bonus action or my free action, whatever, I say, if anyone goes down, remember, I've got the healing potion in the bag of holding, and that's my turn.
Alright. Jamae, you are up.
So now that I got the other red metal sword, so I can use it like dual wielding. So I can use it twice.
So, yep, you attack twice like normal. And then the second attack, you don't add your dexterity bonus to the damage. So your first attack is normal, and your second attack is just dice for damage.
You can just roll it twice in d20, and one of us can help you determine what happens.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I roll it twice from my attacks, can you?
Yep.
Yeah.
And you still have advantage.
Does not hit, unfortunately. Neither hit. As you go through, the large stone golem brings up its arm right in front of you, and now that you're already hurt, you just attack its arm, and it doesn't seem to be doing anything, unfortunately.
Shitballs.
Kree, you are up.
Yeah, I'm gathering a 4th die so I can roll 2 attacks at advantage. Hold on.
All right.
Shit balls.
22 and 19.
Both hit. Do your damage.
How do you want to do this? How do you want to do this? Oh, I removed 1 short sword, yeah. Bag of
12 and 8.
Bag of holding
How
here.
do you want to do this?
Yeah!
Fuck yeah!
With the first strike, I just want to slash across, like, its eyes that were looking at Torga earlier. And as its hand moves up to feel it's blind, I'm just going to shove the sword in its throat.
So as you slash the blade across its face, it almost does. It felt that, and as it reaches its hand up, you see an opening where the throat, where Roderick had basically blasted part of the chest and throat up. You take the red metal short sword and you dig it in and pull it all the way down into that metal core that seems to be glowing. And as you do, you slash the core in half. And it stops moving, and it is still as a statue. Sorry, longsword. Sorry. It's still as a statue, not moving.
I dropped my rage and I just kind of slumped down in spot.
Aye. Good job, Kree.
That was so hard.
Spot on.
I will
So
never do
as-
melee again.
As the statue falls, Revette's gonna turn on her heel, march right up to Broderick, and give him a very firm shove on the shoulders. You fucking idiot! You could have gotten us all killed again! Don't you think about anyone but yourself, you stupid, selfish, fucking sorry excuse for an elf!
Revette, I need you to make a perception.
You can see on his face that you've hurt his feelings.
I mean, in all fairness, I had no idea it was
17.
actually alive.
Revette, you watches out of the darkness 3 figures, 1 in dark robes and 2 in black leather armor. Broderick being at the far back, and out of the darkness, you didn't realize they were already acting, have grabbed Broderick by the face, looked at you all, and the one with robes smiles. I will give you all 1 reaction. Or at least Revette and Thrick and Broderick, 1 reaction. What are you gonna do?
There are 3 figures, you said?
There, figures. Hold on, let me pull some up. I'm sorry. Prepared.
Am I allowed to move back into like the shadows?
Josh
I'm gonna
Morgan,
say
what's
you
going on?
guys
Welcome
were
to chat.
Too preoccupied. I'm gonna say the 3 that are towards the back of the chamber get a reaction.
Grand.
They have Broderick grappled.
They have Broderick grappled. I'm just gonna use random tokens. They're black-clad figures. They're not the tokens I'm gonna use. Okay, they're just 3 tokens. The 2 in black leather armor have grabbed Broderick, and because his path of perception was not high enough, they grabbed him and grappled him by surprise.
Spring, what are you doing?
It's not Spring, goddamn.
I just had to.
Revette, Thrick, and Broderick, you guys get 1 reaction. What are you gonna do?
Can I twin spell guiding bolt on the 2 that have
Yes, roll to hit.
one's an 11. God. And one's 12.
Neither hit. As it just as they duck around, they start backing up out of the chamber, and you watch as the mage is starting to cast a spell. Revette, are you gonna do anything?
See, one side
No.
of me is because I'm a good person, but Revette hates him. Can we see the faces of any of the figures?
No, they have black hoods over their eyes and they have a black bandana around their mouths. They're wearing extremely just dark leathers. And there's one mage that seems to be casting.
There's nothing that we would recognize off of them.
No.
Okay.
So, go.
Oh, no, go.
Nope, you go.
Okay. Just because she's still riled up, she's gonna they're gonna surprise her. So she's gonna take a step up, and without really thinking, she's gonna careful cast a lightning bolt to hit, hopefully, these two and not Broderick.
Okay. Roll the hit. Or no, that's a dexterity saving throw, correct?
Dex or Con? Let me double check.
I'm assuming I make a saving throw too.
Yes, you do.
But
Yeah.
at disadvantage?
At disadvantage because you are grappled.
Dexterity saving, yep, against DC 14.
I rolled 2 16s plus a lot.
Broderick saves as well.
Okay, so they will take half as much, half of 8d6. What's half of 28?
14.
14 damage.
The mage does have to make a concentration saving throw. Natural 20 on the concentration saving throw. As Revette Broderick, you get one thing that you are allowed to do, one reaction.
Well, here goes nothing. And I wink at Revette as I take my sword and I impale it through myself to impale the guy behind me.
All right. I will say that it will absolutely hit. Just do the damage.
And I wouldn't get any sneak attacks, so 8 slashing.
8 slashing. It's unfortunately not enough. As the rest of you hear Thrick, Revette, and Broderick at the same time scream out spells, and you hear blasts as you all turn around and you watch as the mage finishes their spell. And the 4 of them blink out of existence.
Revette!
What? No, what is happening?
Wait, what the hell just happened? Did it just... Where's Broderick?
Rick will run over and be sniffing around and trying to figure out what the fuck just happened.
Revette won't move from where she's standing, just kind of staring at the spot that the 4 of them were in absolute bafflement.
But they were... I don't get it.
Ara also sniffing around.
What? Wait, what the fuck happened?
Mages happened.
They stole Broderick.
What do we do?
What were you guys into before you met us?
I was trying to not die from pain.
No, Revette and him before they met us.
Oh.
Revette's gonna sit down where she is and just kind of stare at the wall. Quite a bit of shit.
Enough shite that would get him abducted by shady mages?
Did you know any of them? Their livery, their colors, anything?
Nothing. I didn't recognize a one of them. And if any mages would have come after either of us, it would be me.
Why would it be you?
Why?
I thought he was the captain of the ship.
He was. It's a long story.
Well, we're not in any danger.
Yeah.
At least I don't think so.
Time.
Torga starts looking
like
around
it.
for other shady mages. Nope, just Kalaya.
Hey! First of all, wait. I
I
don't think
trust
I'm
her more than I trust any of the mages on Tresses, so she's fine.
Thank you. So are we just gonna like leave Broderick, or?
What are you gonna do? You wanna teleport
I
down?
don't know where he went.
Yeah, do you know how to track a teleport or blink or whatever the hell they did spell?
Some spell.
No.
Then
I
all he
sure
did
as fuck don't.
is-
Revette's probably our only lead.
Yes, and the only mages I know, I don't want to mess with them again.
Oh, you wanna get your boyfriend back or not?
Firstly, he's not my boyfriend. Secondly, for all I care, he can go rot in hell. But as she says that, there's kind of a look on her face that kind of betrays she doesn't exactly mean that.
Yeah,
no
and I'm
inside
kind
check
of like
needed.
gotten attached to Broderick, so I wouldn't want to leave him wherever those mages took him. Even though he is an idiot, but still a useful idiot.
Well, we don't even know where to begin. It's not like my father's death. We don't have any clues.
My one guess would be either Tressis or the Jico Isles.
Then we just go there.
That's a lot easier said than done. I'm wanted
How so?
dead on both of those places.
That's not really our problem, is it?
I'm the one who can pilot the ship.
True.
Unless you want to ride a giant thrick all the way back, you have no other option.
That's a big
While
shock.
I'm kind of on your side, we could just hire a captain, so that's not your saving grace.
Well, if you want to go, you all can go. I'm not going with you.
I think we should maybe focus on getting out of this tomb first.
Right, agreed. Let's get back somewhere civilized.
First, Torga walks up to the anvil, and I'd like to inspect some of the tools and stuff. Are these like magic smithing tools?
Is there anything on the golem? Anything to take?
There'd be nothing on the golem to take, unfortunately. You could take some of its rock if you wanted to. You're not really sure. There's also the gem inside.
I will totally take the gem inside. Yes,
Yeah,
guess
Kree, you
it's
could take.
shiny.
It's just break down 2 halves of a golem.
Okay. How much would it weigh? Like, how heavy?
Probably 2 pounds, I would guess.
Great.
It's big. Torga, will you give me an investigate?
Gladly. I don't know if I've ever had a character that's so freaking good at an investigation. 15.
All right. It magical? Yes. This is the anvil that is used to make the weapons that you guys were carrying.
What about the tools? Because I can't take the anvil with me. Are the tools?
The tools themselves, as you were looking at the tools themselves, there's one that you have a feeling you know what it does, and as you lift it up, it is what would be used to control the golem.
Hi, Jamae, you're taking the core, right?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to take this. Maybe we
But
can make our own golem someday.
I
have
think
pipe
the
dreams.
heart is broken though.
Oh, well, we'll figure it out.
I'm sure. You're very smart, so I'm so sure you can figure it out.
She does like one of those gosh waves. Like, oh, please.
Can I investigate some of these other tombs in here, these skeletons?
Yeah, if you'd like.
If you golemize Aegis, I'm out of here.
19.
I'm just gonna start playing 2 characters.
All right. As you guys look around, you do find more of the weapons, mostly short swords. Probably, I'd say around 5 pieces
Kittens.
of short sword. What's up?
Is there any magical bows, like, or arrows, made with the metal?
Make an investigation.
A fucking control rod, guys. God damn it, Broderick. We could have had a golem.
Fuck me.
You don't see any bows. Dwarves are not known for their long bow wielding.
I'm very
That longbow
grumpy
is, like,
now.
Massive.
There was a control rod there if you guys had looked.
Yeah, well, if Roderick would have listened to
Hashtag
me, he
murder
wouldn't
hobos.
go touching it.
Hashtag murder hobos. Alright. We only played it for 2.5 hours, but this feels like a good spot to end. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
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 It was a
Can-
perilous fight.
Yeah.
What did we? Oh yeah, we would just have to like go back to town, huh? Because we're still on Bloria.
Yes, you are still on Bloria. And I'll say you guys are in the tomb, and that's where we'll end. Do you guys want to try for a short rest or no?
Is it safe to
I-
sleep here?
You're not sure.
I
If
say
not-
let future us figure it out.
All
I'm
right.
not touched. I wasn't touched that whole fight, and I didn't cast
Well,
any spell levels.
I was at
so
15. I was at 15 HP, so
yeah, I'm essentially at full.
under
So
half.
if we wanted to do a short rest, I could just like watch out or whatever. But we can decide next time.
okay.
All right. So in 2 weeks, we will jump back into the story of Corvania.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, it's 2 weeks now. Shit.
Yep, we're going every other.
Yep.
We're gonna start Jim's starting up a new like mini campaign that some of us are playing in on opposite weeks. So that way Kittens and Jim each have like an extra week to plan.
And
I'm sure he's going to plan as something very hard to kill again.
So what did you guys think of the golem? The golem hit hard, and it had
It was a
180
bitch.
hit points.
I don't like to go melee fighting, so I was
I was-
sweating.
I was fine.
I had-
that was a fun fight.
Yeah, I had to think about how many of you guys were magic wielders, and how many of you guys weren't, and what. And if you guys, because I didn't want Torga to be the only one to be able to deal damage, so I was definitely thinking about whether to put magic weapons in or not, but it does make sense that the magic weapons exist, so.
Yeah, it does.
They're pretty cool. I bet
Is
you
the
we could have
golem immune
taken.
to cold?
What's that?
Yeah, they're pretty heavily OP for the rest of time.
I just want to know if
That's
it was
okay.
immune to cold damage.
It was not.
Fuck.
It was immune to poison and psychic, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical weapons that are not adamantine. It is immune to being charmed, exhausted, frightened, paralyzed, petrified, poisoned. It has dark vision 120 feet. It had a 22 strength, 9 dex, 20 con,
Jesus.
3 intelligence, 11 wisdom, and 1 charisma.
1 charisma?
Yeah, it's fucking Gollum.
It doesn't talk.
It does understand Dwarvish. Also
Yeah, maybe you should have talked to him.
also had
Just kidding.
advantage on all saving throws versus spells, which fucked you guys over a lot, I think.
Yeah.
Oh.
And so you cast with bolts.
Interesting.
Yeah, so any saving, which is why I was a little worried, because you guys focused solely on spells, it would have been hard to hit them. So I don't know. I think you guys could have done it without the help, but
I think so too.
I almost want to say we probably could have taken 2 of them.
Yeah,
I
it
was
hit hard, but
yeah.
I was completely untouched. My health bar is still full.
Yep.
I didn't spend any
too.
spell slots. I didn't use any of my class features. I feel like we probably could have killed 2 of them.
It's a challenge
This-
rating at 10.
Damn.
Oh,
This
wow.
is why this is why I'm an archer, because I think this was the second time that I got down.
Mm-hmm.
Or the
It
first.
also had slow, but I never had I never wanted to wait a full round before doing damage, because the only thing I could think of was getting you guys to win was getting you guys down to unconscious, because the slow is only a 10 foot. Is only within 10 feet of it, and only like 3 of you were in 10 feet of it a lot.
Yeah, but doesn't that make it so you can only make 1 attack? So it would have brought me down. Although
so
I rolled
it
like
would've gotten
shit,
you
so
down. So yeah,
I
it
rolled
was-
like shit, so it really wouldn't have been, super effective because I rolled like ass anyway.
Yeah. I thought it was I can't believe it was within 10 feet of it. I messed that up. I thought it was like a 10-foot square. So it would have been better than I thought. But
Well, it felt good to play D&D again regardless.
yeah, it really did.
It's been
Yeah,
it's
it was
been
a good
too many
session.
weeks.
I'm happy that I got to play.
And
We're
you have
happy
a
you made
missing
it.
party member.
Dun dun.
See what happens when you take blacksmithing tools and make them your
Jack.
penis? Yeah, exactly. You go missing.
I can't believe
I feel like the two are unrelated.
Go up and steal you away.
You have no proof they're unrelated.
You have no proof they're related.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Touche.
All right, well, thanks, kittens. We'll see everybody.
Yeah, thanks,
Peace.
guys.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
All right, those of you that have tuned in for Dungeons and Dragons, our episode number 15 of Corvania, thank you so much for being here, hanging out with us, enjoying the episode. If you're watching the past broadcast or if you're watching on YouTube, this is the end of the session. Thanks for being here. We're going to pick up again in 2 weeks. We're starting to alternate weeks now, so in 2 weeks, we will pick back up with more Corvania. Next week, we're going to start a new campaign. I don't think I will be splitting that one and putting it up on YouTube. I think that one's probably just going to be a Twitch exclusive. So if you want to watch that one, make sure you're here next week at 11 or 12 Eastern time. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Peace.